Another Saturday morning sports talk with Kevin, Zach, Tom, and Terry, and JP as always, turning on the buttons, hitting them, and sitting here.
You're eating breakfast too. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I'm about to start eating breakfast. Yeah.
Oh, you haven't started on your
No,
breakfast?
I haven't
I tell you what,
started
JP, looking good in there.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Shaving, a haircut, Easter weekend. Is that what it's for?
No, actually, I was just tired of the beard.
You look good
honestly.
though.
Well, I mean, I had to play a pirate last weekend. So
What was you playing a pirate in?
my church had an event for our youth code now.
Okay, I didn't know if you was at the little theater or doing something else. Or something.
No.
So did you do a good pirate?
I'm pretty sure I did. No, I had no complaints.
Did you walk around saying R all day?
No, actually, I didn't say R at all. Surprisingly enough.
You didn't? Not once? That's the purpose of the pirate. So all right. What else did you do? Did you have a hook? Sword?
I did have a sword. Well, actually, it was a machete.
So you're a pirate with a machete that doesn't say R.
Pretty much.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
He was a pirate from Friday the 13th.
Well, I hope the kids enjoyed it, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did.
He was a jungle pirate. He had a machete.
He was
clear the path.
Well, that's what they carry nowadays, right?
What?
On the boats and stuff. And
Pirate? I didn't
yeah.
know they had pirates. I guess they do.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, yeah, they still are.
Over in
Somalia.
Somalia. Yeah, I was thinking Somalia.
Oh,
yeah.
They use those speedboats and jump the cargo ships and stuff. So.
And
Yeah,
then all
they-
of a sudden,
they-
Navy SEALs show up and change the whole category of what they're trying to accomplish.
Well, I hope you had a good week, JP, and good to see you again. Like I said, looking fresh. Good morning, everybody. I got to turn on the big board for every time in the game. We got a big day. We got to talk Masters, all kinds of Tiger Woods talk, right, Tom? After he had a great Masters weekend. And
I just want to know if I go out and nearly kill myself, will everybody feel sorry for me if I have a comeback? I'm just saying. Will everybody cheer if I come back to school because I drove 100 miles an hour and almost
Slippery
killed
slope,
myself?
Tom.
If you put the money in the pockets that he does, then you would be
I guess.
afforded that luxury.
If my angry wife catches me in infidelity and tries to beat me up with a golf club, are people going to feel sorry for me? I'm just wondering.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering what would happen.
It
What would
depends.
happen to the average West Lincoln staff member
It depends
if
you
their angry wife beat them with a golf club for their infidelity? I think they'd be ostracized. I'm just saying.
It was a generalized,
I'm
it's
just
just
a generalized
he was using
statement.
Westlake.
Not you, Terry. In general.
I was wondering,
In
You
general.
said
Sleep with the helmet on.
Terry.
Sleep with the helmet on. Tony.
what's the
in
difference
general.
between above and
In
average and below?
In general. If that happened and a staff member was beaten senseless with a golf club, then showed back up to work, would they be welcomed as a hero? Oh, you're a hero. I'd say no. I'm just leaning towards no. I say if it happened at Burns, that person wouldn't be a hero.
I actually believe I know someone who, Tom, I'll confirm that later.
I'm just saying.
No, I'll confirm almost exactly what you said after the break, but we'll talk about that
I
later.
mean, it's just.
All right.
It's just
Well, can I say one?
Yes, Terry, what would you like to say?
Can I say? Tom, I want to congratulate you on the first win in Guardians history today. I just want to congratulate
we were actually in first place. So
you. Know what I'm saying?
I just wore this shirt just to show you guys, just to show you.
He's protesting. He's a
We gotta-
protester.
JP, come adjust Tom's camera while you're at it.
With the Cleveland Indians. I saw you put the little rant on Facebook. I saw that. That's okay.
Well, I
Everybody
mean,
Come
can-
somebody
highlights,
told
Tom.
me
Listen,
to say that.
Here's
Tom.
the thing.
That's
I
fine.
can get if you're a Tom Facebook follower, he'll rant for hours and days on something weird or political or something. But I get him on the sports thing.
That's
He never
false.
shares. He
I mean,
never
this is
shares our
false.
clips. He never shares our stuff.
I
And-
do
and-
share your.
and-
I share your stuff
and-
every Saturday.
And if he would share that, Tom, if you would share yourself getting upset or mad one time about what we did, or
did
get-
I not share that? I might
or
not.
you
have
yelling
shared
at
that.
Terry every now and then.
Every time I say something to him, he does say something back.
That's the first time. By the way, I share the link every Saturday for this. Every
Thank
time
you,
I
sir.
get
Thank you,
it's
sir.
shared.
Like and share, folks.
Like and share the link.
I had a Holy Week service every day at the Presbyterian Church this week. We was doing, and I think I got that on maybe Thursday or something. I'm trying to be serious, fixing to go into the Holy Week service, and Can't even think straight now. Like,
Zach, every time I share something with Tommy, I always send something back. Shut up, you idiot. So I don't know.
Because nobody understands what you share. We forgot to mention Saturday Morning Sports Talk brought to you by Shelby Heating and Air. Thank you for sponsoring this despite the low-quality dialogue that goes on. 704-487-7877. Call them for your heating and air needs. They've got coupons now that go through the end of May. $200 off a complete installation, 15% off a programmable thermostat, as well as some other offers. So, again, that's Shelby Heating and Air. Call them, 704-487-7877. Call them for your heating and air needs.
All right, so let me get this open segment, Tom. Let's see if we can get to it. All right, we've got Masters to talk about. We've got NASCAR to talk about, which we'll get to first in just a few moments. For our race fans that are tuned in here early in the morning, and we want to thank all of our listeners, 92.9, that since we switched over to the new signal, bigger audience. Thanks everybody for listening. Our studios are located in Cherryville, folks. You can watch us worldwide on YouTube. Go to KTC Broadcasting YouTube channel. Go to ktcbroadcasting.com. Follow the links. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter. Live every Saturday. Replays. You can watch the whole show. Obviously, anytime the rest of your life on YouTube, as long as they don't kick Tom off for that jersey, and Zach too.
That's right, Zach too. Let's get Zach in.
You're getting both of them kicked out of here. But anyway, we have a new segment coming. What is it? We got NBA playoffs, Major League opening week. We've got. Let's see. I get the biggest "I told you so" ever about Charlotte Hornets basketball. We'll do that in a little bit. That'll be fun.
That will be fun.
We'll do NCAA basketball. We got NFL draft, free agency, and more. First, we'll talk about that during baseball. I got a new segment that we're going to do every week. We're going to start. All right, you ready for this one, Zach? Mm-hmm. All right, we got a new segment every week that we're going to do. And I've got an intern, Mason Beam. He's Appalachian State, so rah. And he has been working on some. We've got some new software, a little technology. Obviously, Tom, you've seen some of it, and guys, when we play around with it, and so Mason's been working on this. And Zach, we have taken JP. Oh crap! I'll tell you what, Zach, real quick, give a synopsis for maybe some of the younger fans that don't know exactly who Jose Canseco is and was.
He was a Jose was one of the premier baseball players in the late '80s, if you remember, with the Bash Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
First one in the 30-30 club. Is it 30-30 or 40-40? Do you remember?
Might have been the 40-40.
Might have been the 40-40.
Yeah.
40 homers, 40 steals. When I was in school, most of the kids wanted to be like him. And then he goes off the railroad track,
just a little bit.
And with the steroids, he did, with his.
I know, right?
I mean, I've got his book. Hey, I've got his book.
Told the truth.
I have his book that
They
he
treat
wrote.
Jose like they do Rashad McCants, don't they, Terry?
That's it.
If you have not read the book, you need to read the book. It was really eye opening to what was actually going on in that time with baseball and steroids. And he just told it like it was, and people didn't like him, and he was one of the original cancel culture guys.
Well, think about if he played today and say you didn't know he was on steroids and you thought he was in HGH. Would they not think he's one of the greatest players ever because he strikes out or hits it at 400 feet every time?
Yeah.
And then he comes out there and steals 40 bases. We'd be talking about one of the greatest athletes we've ever seen.
And
he
even
came out right now. He's juiced up on HGH like some of the guys are right now anyway. And he comes out there and plays like he did then.
And he assists offensive players on home runs too when he's an outfielder.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
He will headbutt a home run into the outfield.
What if he got accredited with an assist on that? Like
Well, he should have.
you
He
get
should
a
have.
half.
He
You
should
get
have.
just to say, if you sack somebody and somebody helps you, you get a half sack, right? In the NFL, he should have got a half. He should be the only one with a half a home run.
So anyway, let me switch over to my camera here. For the folks at home, I collected these starting lineups when I was little. Here's a little Jose Canseco. So Mason takes this guy, and we take a photo of him, and then Terry, we animate him. And so we can make Jose move and talk. So we just got him where we can talk now. So what we're going to do, Tom, is have Jose read his own tweets every week. So this week we'll start with Jose reading some tweets, or it's 1.5 tweet. I combined them from back-to-back tweets. And so Mason and I put together this look. So you folks on the radio, this is Lil Jose reading Big Jose's tweets on the Twitter. So
This should be fun.
Here we go. All right, Zach, if you'll hit computer and turn the rest of them off for a second. Let's see.
Yo, all the players that are in the Hall of Fame who use steroids should somehow get together and try to get the other players who use steroids in the Hall of Fame. Of course, that takes courage. Because if Ortiz is in the Hall of Fame, so should the other guys who use PEDs. Again, MLB screws it up again. Talk about hypocrisy. Also, A-Rod, not a happy birthday to you. Bye, J-Lo.
Wow.
So what do you think about him, Lil Jose? He'll be joining us every week reading his tweets, Terry.
Great.
Yeah, that was really awesome.
Yeah.
Holy
Different.
cow.
Is that disturbing? You like that, JP? We made a little figurine. Here he is. Here's Jose. Right here. Made him talk there. And he's standing right there. If you guys don't know, if you folks watching on YouTube, he's standing there in the Hall of Fame, Terry, waiting on his invite. Now, he's holding a bat. And the reason he's not holding it now, we hadn't hit the button, but you can make him grab the bat, and we're going to get it where he can swing it. So, Zach, we can actually make our starting lineups, maybe actually play a baseball game if we do this right. So we're starting off slow, but the point is to have a little fun with it. And I figured, couldn't have any more fun than just reading his tweets and making Lil Jose read our tweets each week. So we've got a Charles Barkley back there ready to make a debut maybe one week.
That'll be good.
And all we're going to do is read quotes from the guys and maybe have a little fun with that. So that's it for our little first little fun part. I got another video to show here during baseball in just a little bit. Address Terry and his silliness. Gotta call him out on something in just a little bit. We'll get to that. First, NASCAR though. This weekend, Terry's favorite, most exciting part of the year, dirt on Bristol. Let's hear the complaints now.
Complaints?
You got complaints? Are you ready for it? You excited now?
Well, I don't know. After it rains today and you got a muddy old field, will there be another delay? We hardly ever see races get delayed because they can race, but if the ground or the dirt is too messy, then nobody will be able to get out on the field to race, is all I'm going to say.
We see races delayed all the time. For
rain.
Outs. You're right.
Not dirt.
Right. You're
And it's going to
right.
be time to clean all this up. So, there we go.
Saturday truck heats are at 4:30 today. Let's look at the whole schedule here after they try to pop up a commercial for me before I pull it up. All right, so Saturday, that's today. If y'all didn't know that, I'll get to that. Sorry, it's taking a minute. Saturday the truck heats again at 4:30 today. We got Braves baseball today on KDC Broadcasting. If you're wondering, so I think we're going to miss some of this Cup Series stuff, but we've got let's see the final the way they're doing it today. The Camping Truck Series is at 3:00 first practice. The NASCAR Cup Series will practice at 4. Truck Series final practice 5:30. Cup Series Truck Series 5:30. Cup Series 6:30. That was last night. I'm reading this like
I was
an idiot.
wondering about that.
Why don't you say something?
Well, I mean,
wondering.
Well,
Hey Kevin, that's it. All right, here we go. Camping Truck Series qualifying 4 heat races begin at 4:30. The 4 heat qualifying Cup Series begin at 6 p.m. this evening. Truck Series is at 8, and then
will that be delayed?
it may be, Terry. Oh my gosh! And
They're
then
going to race on Easter
I
Sunday.
didn't bring that.
Oh yes.
Didn't they say it's the first time in a while, or ever?
It's been a while,
I know
and I
it
cannot
has in
remember
the
the last
past.
time. I know they've always skipped Easter.
They skip
weekend.
Mother's Day too.
Yeah. So
Most of the time, yeah. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into the details on that. But the race is Sunday night, 7 p.m. The Food City Dirt Race in Bristol. So we'll have that on KTC Broadcasting. Like I said, the qualifying is tonight, so we'll know more about that. Is Logano the favorite after winning last year's race, Terry?
Just look at the guys who race on dirt quite often. Larson,
Yeah.
he'll be up there. Elliott will be up there. Kyle Busch should be up there. I mean, you just got to look at that. If you never a dirt race, which most of these guys have raced on dirt in their careers, but are you was you a winner when you were doing it? That's the difference.
Well, let's go to Bristol 101 for maybe learn a little bit about it. Zach, you besides Larson, anybody else a favorite for you?
I might give him Elliott, probably definitely be up there, and Kyle Busch both. I'm with him on that. The dirt track guys. I'll be our missing intern or employee. I don't like Logano.
Well, but we'll talk about
what Logano neither.
what it's made
I don't
of.
like Keselowski neither.
Terry, is there anybody that you do like besides Kyle Busch?
Well, I like Kyle Busch, yeah.
Most wins
I
in
can-
NASCAR history, right?
And I don't like Reddick. He seems to wreck everybody. So,
Well,
keep going.
beneath the surface lies 2 inches of sawdust to protect the concrete racing surface, typically used by NASCAR. It's topped with 5,300 cubic yards of dirt, saved from Bristol's last race that they kept, and then 400 cubic yards of dirt for the campground, as well as lime-treated clay.
I want to know.
Oh, goodness. You're asking me about dirt?
No.
Oh.
Well, yeah, basically I am.
Okay.
How much ticket prices went up to cover putting all this dirt out there and then cleaning it up? I want to know that.
You talk about through the years? Or
No,
just about
since they started
You
it.
talk about this race or last race?
Yeah, the last two, because the ticket prices had to go up because somebody's got to pay for that.
Right.
Bringing that in and then cleaning it up after, and it probably costs more to clean it up after.
I would guess the TV probably paid for that.
Well, I hope.
Well, I don't know for sure.
It's very similar to when
TV usually
monster
pays
trucks
for
go
everything
into
nowadays.
the arenas and stuff.
Yeah, they put in the monster trucks into the basketball arenas, Terry.
Well, they do, and then your ticket prices go up to pay for that. Yeah, that's what I'd like to know.
Oh my God!
Somebody's got to pay for it, and it's not going to be them. It's going to be us or a sponsor.
Okay.
One or the other.
Yes. Yes. All right. Teams will be allotted 2 50-minute practice sessions Friday, which happened obviously yesterday. There will be no single car or group qualifying. Instead, teams will line up in 4 15-lap heats with starting positions for each heat selected by crew members via random draw of owners' points. With all 36 charter teams in the entry list, 9 cars will compete in each heat. At the conclusion of each heat, drivers will be awarded both finishing points and passing points. If this is starting to get complicated for you, I understand as well. No point, blah, 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 blah. We'll just skip it. All right. The last Cup Series race on dirt before last year's Bristol race was 1970 at the North Carolina State Fairgrounds in Raleigh. Terry, you ever been there?
The state fairgrounds?
Yeah.
No, I have not.
Oh, really?
I have never been there.
In all, there have
I've
been
been over there
490.
quite often, but never to that.
Okay. In all, there have never been 490 Cup races held on dirt, including the series' inaugural race, 3/4-mile Charlotte Speedway, 1949, won by Jim Roper. Lee Petty holds the all-time dirt race wins. 42 of his 54 career wins were on dirt. Richard Petty's first of his 200 wins came on dirt surface Southern State Fairgrounds in Charlotte. Terry, you ever been there?
No.
I thought you went to all these fairgrounds, maybe. And that was 1960. I wasn't asking if you were at that. I was just asking if you'd ever been there. 30 of his 200 came on dirt. Darlington Raceway became the first asphalt track to host a race in Cup history back in September 1950. The first 20 Cup races in Darlington were held on dirt, clay, or sand, including a 4-mile Daytona beach and road course that featured both sand and asphalt. So there's you some insight on that. The Goodyear tires this week. There's the grip. After developing tire for last year's race, Goodyear had to go back and work in a little preparation for the next gen's new. It's a completely different tire. Remember, we now got a new size tire going from the 15-inch to the 18-inch. Additionally, this year's do what?
Hello, America. We have to change this for one race. I have to make new tires, new everything, just to fit for NASCAR doing one race every year. Okay, never mind. Go on.
Are you complaining?
That's beautiful commentary right there.
Well, it is.
Are you complaining that Goodyear had to put some rivets in a set of tires?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just
Yes.
I'm just wondering where we're at with
Yes.
this. Or tread, whatever you want to call it. Rivets. Tread in some tires. Okay. They will end up on someone's high school football field in the future, Terry. Possibly West Lincoln.
Okay. Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
possibly West Lincoln's. There you go. They had developed a new package for the 18-inch dirt tire this season, so it gave us the opportunity to totally reimagine this Cup tire set, whatever all that means. Talking tires, we felt the right move was for a radial tire, which provides greater I can't read this one, greater degree of size consistency. However, a radial tire incorporates a much stiffer tread surface, so we made adjustments to the tire construction to achieve more compliant feel, similar to that of a bias ply, and able to handle. Zach, you got all that? Able to handle irregularities of the dirt surface.
I just say that
That's a lot.
they just had to make a special
That's
tire
somebody who's
for
got
the
a lot of
for the
confidence
dirt
in his
race.
paycheck, isn't it, Tom?
For 1 week.
Yeah, that's my
That guy
synopsis
gets
of
paid
that.
a lot of money to say a lot of
So
words.
you know, NASCAR got a hold on Goodyear.
That was
There you go.
Sunday
'Cause
marks
most places would have said, no, sorry.
Sunday marks the first scheduled race on Easter since 1970 when Bobby Allison won the March 29th race in Atlanta Motor Speedway. It'll be the 12th Easter race in Cup history. William Byron became the only repeat winner 2022 with his win a week ago at Martinsville. It was Byron's second win in 4 weeks and his first multi-win season of his career. Logano, Terry, your favorite, you just said, is on a 37-race winless
Zach don't
streak.
like him neither.
And his last race was right here in the dirt, I believe. Besides his clash in the Coliseum, as far as that didn't officially count. Ryan Blaney is the first driver since Tony Stewart in 2006 to lead each of the first 8 races of a season. Martin Truex led the most laps in the race last year, and he also won last year's truck race in Bristol. Including Logano, Truex, one of 7 drivers to win NASCAR sanctioned race on dirt, including Austin Dillon, Bubba Wallace, Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Chase Briscoe, who all won the Eldora Dirt Derby. So from that list, is that the list of winners, Terry? Somebody from there? Dillon, Bubba, Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, and Chase Briscoe. Would you take that against the field? That's a good bet right there.
I
had to
would
take
have
those
a
guys.
hard time because, I mean,
If I gave you those 5 and one wild card, who would your wild card be?
My wild card?
That would make you take the bet.
I'd take Kyle Busch, and then I'd let you have it.
So if I gave you those 5 and Kyle Busch, you'd take the field.
Yep.
That and give
I'd
me
give
the
it
field.
up. I'd give you the everybody
Okay,
else.
so there
Chase
it is.
Elliott. We'll take Chase
I
Elliott.
agree.
For you,
Elliott's part of that, ain't he?
No, no.
No, I
No,
still
no.
take that. I still
Austin
take
Dillon,
that.
Bubba Wallace, Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Chase Briscoe, and Kyle Busch.
Can I sub for
No.
buddy Bubba Wallace?
That's that group. That's what I'm talking about. The dirt winners, you dodo, not Ali. So I was just, for you folks listening, Tom, that make wagers like your brother, there's you a good one to take. The guys that won on dirt plus Terry's favorite Kyle Busch versus the field. So there you go. Denny Hamlin's average finish through 8 races is 17 spots worse than it was last year. So there's something. All right. Any other final news and notes, Terry? Who you got a final pick or whatever? Who'd you say a minute ago? You picking Kyle Busch?
No, I'd love to pick Kyle Busch, but I got Larson.
Zachary?
Chase Elliott.
Tommy?
Larson.
Larson, Elliott. Let me look at these standings real quick. You know who's been running good, who's close to win, and this is a race you can just push people around. Let's see what Kevin Harvick does in this race. Alex Bowman wouldn't surprise me either, but let's see what Kevin Harvick does. And I'm picking Harvick. Logano will probably win it again and ruin all y'all's days again.
Probably will.
All right, we'll be back.